Hey everybody, Shawn Andrich here from Gamers with Jobs, and welcome to Chapter 15 of the Unmarked. Our crew in the last episode, they managed to rescue poor Jacob and his possessed arm, and they also jumped back in time and saw Regina's brother die in a car accident, learned some stuff there, and now we are approaching the final few chapters of our story. So let's get right into it. Chapter 15 of the Unmarked. Enjoy.
It's late or it's early. You're not sure which. The days, the times, everything is blurred together. You find yourselves eating when you can, sleeping when you need to. And right now, after your latest jump into not only the past, but across different species, has left you all absolutely exhausted and drained. The sun is probably coming up soon, but you all retreat to different parts of the glass factory and fall into a fitful slumber, or in some cases may just be staring off vacantly, wishing slumber would come. Some time passes, and what do you do now? First of all, what do you eat next? Let's start out on a lighter note.
What do you
eat?
for?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
We have.
What do you want? It's a magical world of improv.
Luchadors to go on a food run, and they bring everybody burritos.
Breakfast burritos.
And donuts, of course.
And donuts. They always bring donuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, breakfast burrito's good. Checks into that.
I don't really eat almost anything at this. Like, I haven't eaten well for days. I mostly I just ask for coffee. Like, any chance I can kind of get coffee, and that's become kind of a staple of my diet. I kind of pick at the burrito and just set it aside.
I eat a lot. I eat Ethan's portion. I have mine. One of the luchadors gives me part of his. I consume as many burritos as possible.
Regina takes hers back to her puppy pile in the corner where she's been sort of getting tactile reassurance from her pack, and they kind of disgustingly share it among them.
Boom.
Not that comfortable to look at for the more human members of.
Is Regina still using her hand?
Yes, she is, but sharing it out among things, and like she grabs some back out of Killer's mouth at one point. And yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hey, dogs' mouths are cleaner than ours. Go
ahead.
It turns out I'm in a lot of pain. Like, not like spiritual creepy clown dream pain, like just freaking ow pain, because I don't have any bones in most of my lower right arm, and it's not like a magic thing I can control anymore. It's just like, oops, like, vacuum the calcium out.
Are you right-handed?
I'm right-handed. Absolutely right-handed.
So this is your dominant arm too.
Yeah, and so like the idea of eating, and it hurts to like try. It's just this floppy thing with I have one long arm bone left, and then the rest is just not really functional. So I rig up a sort of sling out of duct tape and sort of try to make it. Effectively, all it can be is a little bit of a club, right? Because I can't control my fingers in the right hand anymore, except for my pinky, which isn't all that helpful. So I just sort of turn it into this duct taped club that hurts all the time. So I'm not thinking a lot about food.
Yeah, so that's the thing is muscles. I'm not a doctor. They slot into bones, right? That's where
tendons attach.
To bones. Yeah, they attach to bones, and so without those anchors, you've got the muscles in there, but the nerves are still connected. But it's like muscle cramps. I can feel the nerves connected, and every time I go to move it, it's like snakes moving inside flesh because they don't connect to anything, and so it hurts a lot every time. So I spend all of my energy thinking about not moving anything in that part of my body. I'm not eating.
Okay, so Chet,
Yeah, Chet, why are you eating? Why are you eating so much?
This is how I deal. This is how I. It's okay. I haven't eaten in a while. Frankly, it's been a little bit, and you got to take good food when you can get it. These burritos are fantastic, honestly. And if I were
eat that pain away.
If I were being honest, I mean, I've always been a bit of a stress eater. I won't lie.
Yeah, like Chet's like rotund.
These are pretty stressful times.
Okay.
I think.
Ethan,
we also don't know the next time we're going to get a meal. I'm just being practical. I'm not looking at I'm not looking at the clown's arm like at all.
Yeah.
Doing my best.
I don't think anyone wants to do that. Ethan, you haven't been eating well. You've lost weight. You don't look good.
Yeah.
What's the biggest thing that you're feeling that you're not mentioning to anyone else?
So it's two connected ideas. One is the relative certainty that I'm probably going to die from this. And the second is I think I'm ready for that to just go ahead and happen.
From this, you mean
from this whole ordeal?
The whole thing. The whole thing.
I am convinced none of us are getting out of this. I don't have a lot of faith that we'll even win, but I'm sure whatever it takes is going to just obliterate us.
You're going to be 114.
And yeah, because I'm kind of preparing for that. Like I'm going to have to throw everything at the end, and that's going to end me. And at this point, I'm just like, fine. It's just. I don't even want to. I think that'll be better. I've seen.
So it's not the battle; it's the waiting for the battle that's the worst.
Yes. Yeah.
You're in the trench waiting for the orders to go over the top, and it's wearing you away mentally.
Exactly.
Okay.
Plus, we've just had a pretty graphic example of what happens when you go up against the shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You had a couple of them. So what now? Besides food or lack thereof.
Chet's kind of chewing a little bit with his mouth open. He's got a thoughtful look on his face. And he's been kind of trying to make some small chit chat where possible, but guys, I think I might have a plan.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I think I know what we can do. We need to put on a ritual, right?
Yeah.
I think do we have everything that we need for it? And can we get it by tomorrow night?
I think the number one thing that we need is to not get arrested. If we're going to be bringing a bunch of people together for some kind of show.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I'm a little bit of a celebrity here in town. I am the voice of the Coffeyville Red Ravens, and they're playing tomorrow night. And my boss left a voicemail.
Wait, you want to go to work? You want to go to work?
Well, hey, hear me out. I mean, I do. I love my job, honestly. But my boss left a voicemail for me, and the person that has been covering for me for the games is not able to make this one, and he was reaching out to see if I could come in and do this, and I was thinking maybe this is the people that we need. Everybody comes out to see the Red Ravens. You've been there, I'm sure. You've been there. You love the Red Ravens. They are the best community college athletics program in the tri-state area.
We're all just staring at him at this point.
Is there really a tri-state area in Kansas? Is that a thing?
There are multiple states.
There are always.
I
love that he said that because there's always a tri-state area. No matter where you are, you're in the tri-state area.
I know you think this sounds crazy, and I know I have not been the most productive member of this little Scooby gang, but this is our chance to get people together. We said we needed to unite people, right? I mean, it doesn't have to be a circle.
Could it be a rectangle? Is that what you're saying?
You mean a diamond?
Yeah, I'm sure you know the Coffeyville Red Ravens are the greatest community college baseball team, really of all time. But we can't take them to like Washington D.C.
What do we even need? Like I still don't even know what to do. Do we have to be in a certain place? Do what?
I think we need
to have people together. I think we need to hold their attention. I think we need to talk to them, and we need to focus their energy. When we were back in, I don't know, 1776 or whatever that was, when we were in the Western times, we were doing the Jesse James thing. I felt all those people that we pulled together. They were there watching us because they thought they were going to lynch us.
It's almost like we need a ringmaster.
But don't we need the evil to be there? Like, that was the thing, is we had the dude in black was there. How do we get this
I can get him there.
Yeah, I mean,
it's what the hunt is for, right? To chase the quarry.
But what if the quarry doesn't come to where we want it to be? We have to lure the quarry.
Or where is it? Because like they've been doing, like the circus has been coming to town like annually for a while, and whatever it is that's still here hasn't gone away. So
because they didn't know it was here. They were just doing the generalized thing.
Jacob, do you know where it is? Do you know where it is?
I close my eyes and I try to feel for it, which the last few times has involved me falling down to the ground and having bad dreams. So catch me.
Will do.
Okay. So
the bit that my brother killed, or whatever, that was like a part of this thing, right? Same as the dude that we fought when we were back in history. What we need is where those came from. It's no point keeping on like trimming this bush if we can't kill the root.
So where is it?
So I try to feel it. I try to feel it. So
you don't actively feel anything anymore. You're tethered to this sort of bush or shrub. Is gone. You cast it out because you thought it was going to kill you, and maybe it was going to. But you do have
or mostly because I was a coward.
Yeah, well, you have what I will call a phantom limb sensation. Sorry, I know it's might be too soon to bring it up, but
too soon.
You piece of shit.
I really tried hard in the intro not to say all of you were bone tired, so I want some credit.
That would have just been mean.
So I managed to talk around that. You remember it was to the south of where you are now.
Okay, we look at the map, all those dots we'd put on it for all the glass factories and furnaces and everything. And do I get a sense of where it is on that map that we've been putting all those red circles on?
You don't see anything that lines up with a glass factory.
But I mean in that direction.
No, there's nothing there that's
not
even...
say the diamond of the Red Ravens or anything that convenient.
No. We're not going to give it to you that soon. You are somewhere looking at near the... You're like trying to figure out there's a pond off 11th Street. It just doesn't have a name on the map. I think that was... Hold on. I might have written down the wrong one.
I see it. I think I know where you're...
Yeah, I know where the one down by South Walnut Street.
Yeah, I need to make sure. I might have copied and pasted something wrong. Give me 1 second. Well,
I seriously want to go to Coffeyville one day.
I'm going to go to Coffeyville.
At this point, we have to go to Coffeyville.
Is it the pond down by the Verdigris River?
I don't want to see it at all.
Is it the pond down by the Verdigris River? Or is it the pond by the Taco Bell? That's what I want to know.
It's basically, it's near the Taco Bell, but maybe, or Casey's General Store. Mm-hmm. Somewhere down there off West 11th.
Disappointed.
Yeah, I know exactly where it is. Yeah, that's not a great neighborhood.
So yeah, it's somewhere near there is where it was, but you can't really kind of localize it any more than that.
So it's morning right now?
Yep.
Okay. Chuck blows a huge cloud of pot smoke.
Of course he does.
And then hands Jacob a joint that he rolled up for him.
Oh, I'm all in.
This should take the edge off, at least so you could eat something.
It's like, I'm never eating again. And I take an enormous drag and then start coughing my lungs out. And you know what? The coughing feels so much better than everything else that I'm just fine with that.
Yeah. Chuck's just patting you on the back, smiling, nodding approvingly.
Now, Chuck is a habitual drug user. I'm guessing from this. To me, unknown but not unexpected revelation. Jacob, is this your first time?
God, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh God, yes.
Okay.
I'm an accountant, for God's sakes.
Okay.
I don't know. If I was an accountant, that'd probably drive me to it.
All right, so I look forward to the next scene or two as you have your first high.
It's probably the most relaxed I've been in the last 7 days.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so it's
I smoked clove cigarette in college with a girl that I used to know. But anyway, I don't want to.
Hey, I'm looking at Google Street View right now. Across the street from this pond, I swear to God, as of April 2016, is an open Blockbuster Video.
What? Wait, what?
Like, go to the pond in Street View. There is
literally this place is a hellmouth.
Oh my God! Pizza Hut and Blockbuster Video. It's the end of we've reached the end of the timeline.
okay.
The darkness keeps the Blockbuster Video open somehow.
It's a front.
No, it's okay. I've just brought it in. That is a Blockbuster Video for lease. It is empty.
Oh,
okay.
No.
All right.
Okay.
Well.
You ruined.
Didn't even make it there.
Still, it's abandoned. That's still creepy as shit.
Yeah.
So this is the pod across from the Taco Bell then?
Yeah.
And the abandoned Blockbuster Video.
Yeah.
Which
Right.
nothing good can be in an abandoned Blockbuster Video. Let's be really
That's
clear.
not true. Our abandoned Blockbuster Video in my town is now a gastropub, which is amazing.
Dang.
It still doesn't. It doesn't have a Blockbuster Video sign on it. Still, though.
No, it's been completely regutted. It's the only nice restaurant within walking distance.
Although, guys, you know what? There is. I'm totally serious. There's a really suspicious yellow fire plug that does not need to be there, right next to this huge body of water. And we're looking for a central location for a thing that doesn't belong. I'm all in. I'm not even kidding.
Like just a fire hydrant.
I'm like about to call the Coffeyville police, like in real life. Just like, could you go check this out, please? There's something weird going on over here.
I see it.
This is not a natural fire plug.
Okay, I can tell the pot's finally kicking in with Jacob.
You asked.
Why is it green and yellow?
It's not natural, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm imagining you're saying this in the situation like
I am.
You mean the lake
you're
across
doing actual character voices because I'd be doing this in character voice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you want to do?
Right?
Besides the very scary fire hydrant, there's a lot of other things down in that general area.
Well, Regina very...
Hold on.
No.
This is our story. We're going to investigate this fire hydrant.
Okay, hang on.
Regina, with great difficulty, restrains herself from peeing on it.
Oh, come on.
Right. No, you haven't left yet. You're checking this out from Google Street View in your glass factory. You're a wanted people.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's morning. It's the middle of the day. How long do we have?
Eyes. Have you looked at this?
I know, Jacob. Jacob, I know, buddy. I see him too. So, when's the game?
It is tomorrow night.
All right. We should take the day and rest and go there at night. If we go out in the middle of the day, I mean, let's not forget, like, it's super. The last thing we need is to do the whole jail thing again. And
yeah, or Coffeyville's most wanted at this point.
Yeah.
So.
Well, can't you just go sort it out like you did last time, chat? That'd make our lives a lot easier.
It's a lot bigger now. And don't forget, there was something pushing back. Like, this thing it felt like the cops were working for this unintentionally.
Yeah, but if we're going to go into a big public space, we can't. I mean, there's going to be cops at a game anyway. We can't just saunter out.
I mean, okay, if you really think any of the police officers at the game are going to be paying attention to us and not the game, I mean,
but we need them to pay attention to us. That's the whole point.
But they will eventually. Like, I'll do the ringmaster thing. I'll bring them under our sway.
Guys, costumes.
That would make us stand out for sure.
No. Like at the ritual, costumes.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be wearing my traditional Red Ravens jersey for when I'm calling the game.
Mascots.
Oh boy!
There's only one mascot. We can't all be a Red Raven.
It's called the Red Ravens, not the Red Raven.
We go in as what we are, guys. We go in as a troupe. We're a special guest at the Red Ravens show to pump up the fans.
Oh. I will say that anything less than Major League Baseball, and even sometimes Major League Baseball, is more crowd pumping up tricks and antics than baseball.
That's true. Yeah. We have Well,
that's because it's baseball. So, yeah.
My work here as a GM is over. You can finish this yourself. I'm sorry it's not hockey, Shawn.
I love how you dipped into the Canadian accent.
I heard that.
That was really good.
That was really spiteful, actually.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Canadian spite accent.
Yeah.
You know I wasn't Canadian because I was upset and belligerent, but
it was very confusing.
Saying sorry when you're upset is very Canadian. It's very Canadian.
I'm sorry, Shawn.
Okay, so we need. So we're gonna do like a circus show. Like, are we gonna do this thing?
I mean,
so I know the guy who plays the mascot for the Red Ravens, so we could put a show together with him. He is also the Red Robin character at Red Robin. You could go and meet with him today.
Oh my
god! We could put a show together with him. I mean, he's a phone call away,
and he has a little bolt-on part for a Red Rooster if he needs to do that.
It's a fairly functional outfit, I think. When you're dressed up
like
a bird.
a Swiss Army Red Bird costume.
I'm seriously.
I'm just trying to be helpful, Jacob. I know you're having some issues.
I'm down with getting the costume from him. I just don't think we should have a civilian in the middle of all this.
Yeah.
How much of a civilian can he be if he's a mascot? I mean, isn't he almost one of us anyway? Aren't we all so connected? I mean, I kind of love this guy already.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay.
I swear to God, Chuck, you ever give him one of those things again? You ever give him one of those things again, and you have to take care of him for the whole day.
No, he's never been this is great. Like this is a lot better than he was an hour ago. Come on.
I mean, I gotta agree with
that. Is true.
I mean, come on, Ethan. You wanna take a hit of this?
Guys, we are going up against the ultimate evil in costumes right now. I am having a hard time.
So, okay, let's actually talk about what we need to do. We're going to put on the ritual. We gotta go. We gotta lure this thing to the game. What else do we need?
I think
I will talk to the mascot.
I mean,
a circle's going to be important.
I think we should definitely go see kind of what we're up against. Like at this point, all we've seen is just the tendrils. I mean, I want to see where it's at and what we're kind of
okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe why don't we take an hour to get costumes together? Because you should have a costume that sort of reflects what you're going to do in a show. And then maybe we should meet at that pond.
You mean the fire hydrant?
The fire. Yes, let's meet at the. Maybe we should meet at the fire hydrant.
Definitely check out the fire hydrant. Looks real suspicious.
I didn't believe you guys, and then I clicked on the link, and now I'm pretty concerned about it.
All right, before we take this completely off the rails to like a Cheech and Chong episode, with luchadors coming out of a smoke-filled van and attacking a fire hydrant. Which I am happy.
You are way ahead of us.
That seems like a logical conclusion.
Why do you gotta shit on our plan, Rob?
Hold on. I'm happy to have that happen. As a matter of fact, I kind of want to have that happen.
In real life right now.
Yeah, I like, but we can make it happen in story pretend world. What I want to make sure is that you understand the scope of the world, because if I haven't laid it out completely or that well, I don't want you running around like chickens with their bones pulled out. And
wow.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks.
You're really high. You don't care.
Helping that out.
Okay. You feel like or can tell from your times journeying around that the dark gunslinger and the girlfriend of Regina's brother is the same. It's the same darkness in both of them. It's not different branches. It's like basically it's one semi-sentient, cunning shadow that has a root someplace and can pop up. I was just making sure that part was clear. Mm-hmm. All right, because we filmed these like a month apart.
That seems really clear to me.
And so you can do what you want with rituals, because the circus does every year, but all it does is knock it back until it can like pop up again, because the root is solid because of something.
So we need to essentially break it and weaken it first, and then conduct the ritual on it to dispel it.
That is your gut. You have a good feeling about that, right? If you do it in the other order, you're just going to be doing it several times.
Right. So we actually need to take the fight to this thing first to some degree. How do we do that? I mean, we go. Yeah, I guess we go there and do like we've always done, which is
stumble into it.
Make it up as we go along.
I'm game.
Okay. So it's 11 in the morning. Some of you are starving. Some of you are high. And some of you are farting from burritos. And some
present that.
Yeah. And so...
Okay, so let's send out the luchadors for what we need to elude the cops. I don't know, hair dye, fake mustaches, whatever. And...
they are so excited to go find that.
Yeah. They're really good at this too. Like they all make their own stuff.
But
they all make their own costumes, or else like Bernie's mom makes everybody's costumes or whatever.
Guys,
so
I know exactly what would hide you from the cops. What if you wore a mask?
Hey, how much do I look like me now? Like if somebody who knew me just walked up to me after
you look like you, but you look like shit.
Okay, it's just
like
fair enough.
You have literally aged 10 years in about 2 weeks, and you're not eating anymore, and you're living on
asking
coffee.
whether you need a mask. That's what you're asking.
Yeah, dude. Like, am I already masked up? But it doesn't sound like okay.
You know, another couple spells, and you grow your beard out or something that might be white. Like you might be enough of a disconnect.
I feel like I'm going all in. I've already got a pocket watch from one clown. I've got the bow tie from another clown. I feel like I'm coming off the, the inebriation of the marijuana. Is that what they call it? What do the kids call it these days? The Mary Jane,
I guess. Yeah.
And I'm thinking I'm going all in. So I'm putting on the red bow tie, and I'm figuring out if I can find
for our trip to the pond.
No, like, right now.
Look like
right now.
You're getting your war paint on. You're now the clown.
I'm a clown. I'm not a well done clown, but it's clear I'm trying to be a clown.
I mean, you look like a Stephen King clown. Like your teeth are jagged. Like you're not like in, you're not.
Are you going to travel through sewers and look up through sewer grates?
To be clear,
Gothic circus. That's
to be clear, I'm like Rudy Giuliani. It's only some of my teeth that are jagged.
Okay, I'll take that just for the Rudy Giuliani reference.
Okay. Chuck's just I'm gonna be vague about what he's outfitted with, but he's got some stuff. He's got his taser flashlight, which is a staple for him at this point, and a few other things here and there. He's wearing cargo pants, a fairly tight-fitting shirt, so it doesn't get caught on things, and he's ready to roll.
Ethan has an old. Didn't fit him before because he gained weight, but I guess now it probably does. A old tuxedo from a gala back in like 2010 that he attended, and he figures that's as good as anything.
Okay.
So you're dressing full magician like now,
We're
all like,
hey, the clown's going like. We have a clown. I'm not even. I can't even compete with that. I'm just
clownish.
Are we waiting until nightfall to go and investigate this stuff then, or are we going to go out like this?
What, with scary clown James Bond Jr. and
I mean, I don't think Coffeyton is. I don't feel like Coffeyville is so remote that they haven't heard about the weird clown things that like people chasing them into the woods and stuff either. So like, I feel like we're gonna draw some attention.
You're going to draw some attention, especially with the luchador band. And like it's like the Buffalo Bill of clowns, right? Like.
So I like this plan. I think this plan is going to go real well.
Hey, you know what?
Good. I'm feeling good.
Is what it is. We don't have to all go in the van. We got the BMW.
Okay.
Yeah.
Regina buzzes her head and leaves like maybe an inch of hair.
Okay.
And puts on a full face of makeup, but because she hardly ever wears it, it looks a little junior high. But there's nobody.
You look like Pat. You look like Pat Benatar with a buzz cut.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sure she had one at one time. Okay. It's now 11 in the morning.
Oh, Jesus. It's been a long couple days, hasn't it?
Yeah. So just to move this forward, when do you want to be there? And what do you want to have happen at the pond and the scary fire hydrant?
What do we want to have happen at the fire hydrant? Because, man.
Okay, let's keep in mind that 11th Street is like one of the main streets in this town, right? It's like one of the big... it's kind of one of the main thoroughfares.
Why do you believe that?
Well, no, I mean, it's like if I go back to like the map, it's a highway. It's a legitimate kind of high. It is the highway that goes through
it's
town.
two on each side.
Yeah, it's urban sprawl at its finest.
Yeah,
but we're like competing against people who are going to, Coffeyville Plaza to get to the Country Mart and the derelict block.
What I'm saying though is there's not going to be a lot of opportunity to just sort of be unseen.
We can drive in, right? Like we can drive into the pond. We don't need to park on the road. Like we can drive in. There's a dirt path
we
there.
park at Ursula's Farm and Home. We walk around the store for a few minutes, and then one of us casually walks across to the pond and the appropriate evil fire hydrant to see whether or not there's unspeakable evil. That seems pretty clear.
I backup plan opportunity is on the front side of the pond is the entire town. Behind the pond is railroad tracks and nothing.
I thought we just parked behind the pond.
Yeah,
I thought we park on Buckeye Street and walk up the tracks.
Yeah, exactly. That's
okay.
That's where I'm
until
going.
we all realize it's the fire hydrant.
But we could start from the back of the pond, though, right?
Okay.
Christ, will you shut up?
Okay.
Even Chuck is like,
I'm gonna get control here.
Handle your high, dude.
You park behind the pond on the railroad tracks, and from the van emerge two luchadors Chet, a clown or a half clown with a bandaged up duct tape arm, a shaved head early 80s warrior woman, a man in an ill-fitting tuxedo, and someone who fancies himself from Mission Impossible 5.
Hell yeah. and then we did the slow motion hero walk. Just
I'm finally in a group of people where I stand out. This is great.
Yes. You are by far the most normal as the middle-aged radio broadcaster wearing your station's T-shirt and a pair of jeans. So.
All right. So here's our cover story. We are recording a segment for the radio. So if anyone comes, just let me do the talking.
Because costumes and radio go hand in hand.
Listen, you guys are method actors that I hired from the local community theater.
Method. All right. Stanislavski.
Okay. You find yourself behind the pond. Jacob.
Yes, sir.
That's when you realize, it's not really the pond. It's more over this way.
Guys, just start walking towards where I feel it.
Okay, so you're walking kind of northeast from the pond around towards 11th Street.
Over where the Blockbuster is.
Yeah, you're kind of you're kind of heading a little bit more, a block or two between like Hall. Like you're heading off towards where Hall and 11th Street. Mm-hmm. Have you gone full clown? You're white. You've got the nose, the bow tie.
And I don't have the shoes. I haven't been able to find the shoes yet.
Okay, but you have the rest of like the pantaloons and everything.
Yeah. So I mean, everything we didn't go shopping, so I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. I found some lithium grease, which was really white in the factory, and I've been using that on my face. But mostly,
you're already lost most of your pigmentation.
Yeah, so I just mostly look like a really scary homeless guy.
Okay, cool.
And I'm walking across the giant empty parking lot of Coffeyville Plaza towards Hall Street.
No, well, you haven't crossed 11th Street yet. You're on the south side.
Okay.
So, what's everyone doing? We just joining this?
How close are we to the U.S. Cellular station? The U.S. Cellular.
I don't know where that is. Oh,
that's the corner of 11th.
He's right there. And he's looking across, and you put out a hand and you point to some nondescript building that was probably built like within the past 20 years, and you just go, there. It's from there. That's what I saw when I had it in me. And you are pointing to the Community State Bank.
Another damn bank.
Now, this was the bank that you went into sometime in the past couple weeks.
Oh, you're right. Good God, you're good. No, this is where I set up all the fake accounts for all of our credit cards. Remember?
Yeah.
And do you remember what you said when you were in there?
No.
I don't remember the exact one, and I'm curious if I go back to episode 3 or 4 or wherever it was. You said that you kept looking around because you thought that like something was watching you or something was wrong.
Yeah, I was looking over my shoulder because I'm not used to doing crime.
Yeah.
And so
something about the place weirded you out, and now you realize why. You think
so? What time is it now? Are we? Is it middle of the day?
Whatever you want. You guys didn't say it was night, so I'm assuming it's early afternoon in August, and a deranged theater troupe is now standing near the cellular store, pointing at the bank.
Pointing at the Community State Bank.
Yeah. Cars are slowing down uncomfortably on the road before speeding up again. You start waving?
I start waving.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. I know we're just doing just recording something for the radio.
Yeah, so no, they can't really hear you, but they're just gawking and looking and then driving away. And you can see in the Cellular One store, a couple of the employees are like pointing and looking out and calling people over.
And this is when the paranoia from getting high for the first time hits.
Okay.
And I'm like,
now
I turn to Chuck because I feel like you're the one who's going to protect me most right now because you're the one that got me stoned. And I say, we have to get out of here. We have to get out of here. We have to get out of here now.
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, we're drawing a lot of attention right now. And Chuck kind of looks over at his red nose and his bow tie and says, yeah, we should definitely get you out of sight. I think would be a great idea. You're definitely right about that. How about we all head back to the van?
Okay.
And
okay. I'll go back.
Let's all head back to the van.
I'll go back to the van.
Yeah. And who I'm trying to gauge who looks the most normal right now.
Probably Chet.
It's Chet, and you're a second. Like you're not a close second, but you just look like some guy who's way too amped up to be doing something probably no good.
Are the luchadors in the van still?
You tell me.
I think the luchadors stayed in the van in case we needed to call them. I recognize the luchadors are in the van, and I book.
Okay.
Like I'm back in the van with the luchadors.
Should maybe I will say that Chuck is wearing a hat, like a baseball cap. Let's call it a Red Ravens baseball cap.
Definitely going to help when you walk in.
And sunglasses.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like guaranteed.
Every bank loves it when you walk in with a hat with sunglasses. Yeah. That's a thing
guaranteed.
now.
Guaranteed.
Have you considered trying to look like the Unabomber before we go in here?
Well, you know what? Let's just roll with what we got here. Chet, maybe we should go into the bank. Does anybody else want to come?
Yeah, Regina's going to come, and she's got Killer with her.
I'm going to go back to the van with dress up.
I don't know if they'll let dogs into the bank, Regina.
Service animal.
She doesn't have the little vest thing though.
I'm pretty sure Chet can talk to anybody who gets in your way.
Legally, they can't keep her out if she's a service animal.
All right, we're going to decide that the community bank is really has a real open pet policy because my bank does. No, my bank, they have a dog bowl with water inside the bank.
No, it's fine. I saw someone take a horse in there one time. It's not a big deal. Let's go ahead and go.
So we start outside.
All right, so we quickly cross the street while a clown goes sprinting away from us.
A clown and the magician. The magician.
And a magician. A man in a tuxedo chasing a clown to a van full of muscle men. And we're going to casually stroll into the state bank.
Mm-hmm.
And right before we walk in, I reach into my pocket and I pull out a microphone. I'm like, just for the cover story, just go with this.
It's not plugged into anything, though.
You'd be surprised how many people don't even think about that.
Why do you walk around with a microphone?
Well, now you just have a woman who's a bit severe in her look and a guy who thinks that he's like Captain America looking incognito, right? Is that the look that you're going for? Like the baseball hat and the t-shirt?
Yeah, just like Captain America.
Just like when Steve Rogers has to go undercover.
Yeah.
He wears a shirt that's 3 sizes too small for him.
Yeah, he does. All right.
All right, you walk in. It's the middle of the afternoon. It is empty except for one woman who is doing some sort of transaction. There's a desk where you can do more advanced banking transactions, or there's the teller counter where you can do your simpler ones. It's a bank.
Killer does not like it in here. She's shoved up against my leg, and she's just barely sort of holding it together.
So how?
Yeah, she can feel that there's something here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how are we gonna know where this thing is now that we don't have Mr. Crazy Clown Pants?
That was a good question. I thought it myself when he ran off after the van. But
not just the pants.
Yeah. I'm
gonna go up and start talking to one of the tellers as if I'm making a transaction.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the ATM and use my card and just get some cash. Just some normal bank stuff.
Okay. You guys are I want one of you to just pull a card because I want to see if your attempt to be super casual is super creepy or super casual.
Okay.
Shawn, you should pull a card.
I should pull a card?
Yeah.
Oh,
you're the last one to talk.
Oh, boy. Okay, here we go. Ha! Queen of Swords.
Yeah.
Queen of Swords. That's good. I think that's
straight up.
Yeah, it is straight up.
Chuck saves those pulls for his perception checks and not when he's trying to do something athletic.
The Queen of Swords points to a woman in your life who is not to be trifled with. She will often have dark hair and or eyes. I'm
sorry, I heard that wrong. I was like, she might have eyes.
She might have eyes. Sorry. I'm like reading and editing on the fly. In general, the Queen of Swords can indicate that your instincts are serving you well. You already know what it is you want, you need. Now you just have to go after it. The Queen has forceful energy, which some people might find abrasive.
That's Regina up and down.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like Regina.
All right, Regina. The card's pointing to you.
Are you doing this?
Do it. Whatever it is you're
going to do. What are you going to do here? I'm like, oh, crap. Did I miss something? How am I? All right. So, no, I didn't miss anything. Okay, while you're thinking, we go back to the van.
Yeah, actually, as I get back to the van, I start getting real concerned that we're split up. So I get back in and I tell the luchadors that we should probably drive over to the big parking lot near the community state bank.
As the suspicious people walking into the bank, bring the van out front.
No.
Keep it running.
The bank is next to like a big parking lot, and I just want to be kind of closer. And
Coffeyville Plaza is very big. There are a lot of different stores. There's a farm service store.
Yeah.
Just drive casual.
Okay. There we go. So you drive around, and as you're going into the lot, you see no lights flashing, just very casual. A police cruiser go into the cellular lot. Mm-hmm. And, they kind of go in, and the police are talking to the workers of the cellular. What was the name of the
U.S. Cellular?
U.S. Cellular. What they're talking about might be you, might be paranoia, might be nothing. They might just need a new phone.
Well, so I kind of tell the luchadors to maybe park towards, kind of be in the thick of the lot. Like you're just parking we're in the van. You can't see it. I'm assuming it's like one of those white conversion vans.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's So don't park in a weird spot. Just park like you're here to go to the rent-a-center.
Park casual.
They park at a handicap spot.
On an angle.
Okay, back to the bank. What are you guys doing? Killer's not happy. Killer knows that there's something here. Killer's a he or a she?
Killer's a she.
Killer's a she. She can smell something.
If this bank is pet friendly, is it like it's a small town bank? Maybe somebody has a cat there?
What's that?
Maybe somebody has a cat there.
No,
a bodega cat.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, it's not like that sort of this. They don't mind if you bring your dog in. Okay. They're trying to ask, like, can I help you? Like, they're chipper, but they're starting to wonder why you walked into the bank and you're all just looking around, sort of.
No, so I'm talking to a teller.
Okay,
I'm at the ATM.
All right, well,
I'm having a conversation with Charlene, the teller.
Okay, so what does Charlene say?
Well, she's hi Chet. How you doing today? Oh, Charlene, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I wanted to do a little bit of banking transactions. It's been a little bit since I looked at the account. Wanted to make sure everything was okay. How are you today? How are the boys? Like, just kind of trying to make small talk.
Thank you very much.
Loudly enough so that I'm like, I seem like
we just decided that you have a bank account here.
Yeah.
Well, sure. Yeah.
You know what?
He has a credit card.
Oh yeah, you have the credit card. You open bank accounts for every person, but you're not a regular.
Everybody's got money here.
Yeah, you had it for like a week. Okay. So
no, I definitely don't know her. I definitely don't know her. I see that her name tag is Charlene.
All right,
so
and
I'm going in and feigning the knowledge.
Okay, and the thing about the boys, how are the boys? Total guess?
Total guess.
All right, pull a card.
I love it.
I drew I think the 9 of something.
Cups.
9 of cups.
Okay. 9's not bad. You got lucky. She just basically says, a boy and a girl, actually, remember?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. How are the kids these days?
They're getting so big, sprouting up like weeds.
How old are they now?
They are 7 and 4.
And I'm kind of continuing the conversation like this, I'm vamping a little bit while I'm waiting for Regina and Chuck to do something.
Well, she gives you your balance, which is what you said, and now there's this awkward moment where you have nothing plausible.
Okay. You know, I kind of like to take some of this and split it up into a second account. Would we be able to open up another account here?
Oh my God! Just an interjection. I've totally screwed up. There's way too much money in this account. There's an eye-raising amount of money. Like my clients are going to be at my doorstep within a week going, what the hell happened to my retirement plan?
So what is too much money?
$700,000.
Okay.
Yay!
Yeah, Chuck actually just noticed this too, as he got his outstanding balance. His eyes just kind of like dinner plates.
ATM withdrawal.
Yeah. He gets like little receipts saying how much money you have left available, and he just.
I forgot that there are two extra zeros. I forgot there were 2 zeros to the right of the decimal place when I set these up.
Superman 3.
So the 7,000s are all 700,000s.
Okay.
So Charlene sees this.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, of course. We can get you hooked up with a premium account. It's called Platinum Circle.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Oh, yes, it comes with free checking and 2 ATM cards.
Oh my God! She's evil. Scintillating role playing right now.
Yeah, we got to get out of this scene. Make something happen. So I don't have to tell you
I'm vamping, guys.
ATM land.
I'm role playing.
I'm vamping while I'm waiting for Regina to do something.
Okay,
Regina, what's your move?
Okay. Regina asks Killer if she can like pinpoint anything. Like, is there a direction? Is there a particular person? Like,
it's coming from out back. You can see there's a gate that leads to another room that has a few safety deposit boxes and the vault.
Okay, well.
Killer thinks it's funny that you can't smell it.
Yeah, I know. She thinks a lot of things are funny. Regina, oh God, with her less than stellar human social skills that she has going on right now, walks up to another teller and she's like, I need a safety deposit box.
Okay, pull a card. Because this is getting real creepy now with these people here.
Yeah, it is.
There is nothing natural.
Yeah, that would be the 6 of swords.
Okay. Well, sword sounds pretty aggressive, so you come off as more aggressive than you like. And 6 is kind of on the lower side of good. So we're going to say that you have you've triggered some sort of aggressive kind of alarm here. It says communication in general can be difficult now. Think before you speak.
Indeed.
I'm gonna take a flyer here. I've texted Ethan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I text Ethan. I say, "What are the odds that everybody's paying attention to Regina and Chet, and I can just saunter into the back of the bank?"
Well, there is a locked gate, so the gate would also have to be unlocked. They got a lot of security checks there.
Sure. What are the? I said saunter into the back.
Maybe it's not locked.
Yeah,
that covers a lot of ground.
So I get this text and I just look at it for a second, and I'm like, See, and so I message back, "What's going on?" Like I'm not just going.
You don't just say "really good,"
right? Like, because there's so many variables into that. Like I'm not in the bank. I don't know what it looks like. Like it feels like that's going to be an incredible stretch.
Yeah, you see the cops come out of the store now, and instead of going to their car, they start doing like a perimeter walk around the pond.
Okay, I have a terrible idea, and what it sounds like everybody needs is a bit of a distraction. We're right next to a busy highway. I look over to see if I can cause a non-fatal Car accident.
Regina's going to kick your ass so hard.
Before you do this.
That's a terrible idea.
Hey, hold on. We are not talking to him right now.
Yeah, you are not talking. That was his thought.
Has Regina communicated at all, like, the direction that we need to go? Like,
no, you guys are beyond seat of your pants here. So let's talk. Let's pull a card, Ethan.
Did I commit to it?
Yes. Yes.
Like you committed to it.
I did.
Do the thing.
Precise, non-fatal U.S. cellular accident. Go.
Like what? So what I'm aiming for is not like a major pileup. Like
I know. You want a fender bender to distract the cops and the people in the bank. Yeah.
You want somebody to like drive into the side of the U.S. Cellular building and not die.
No, it's
okay. Here it comes.
Yeah.
The lovers.
Oh.
Again?
Oh.
No, I call BS. You cannot have pulled the lovers again.
I just trust me. It'll show up in a second.
I see it.
God, you are cursed and or blessed.
So the lovers was the whole Regina thing too, wasn't it?
Yeah, twice in one episode.
This is your second lovers pull in a row.
Yep. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make this awesome. That's a major arcana, so you nail it. Matter of fact, you're getting kind of good at this. You don't even feel but a momentary yawn as you probably age a couple hours. Okay. You're in total control of the situation. And a car sort of just swerves across the center line, like just distracted enough that another car sort of like lays on its horn at the last second. There's an overcorrection, paint scraper, fender bender, but they were already slowing down. So all that happens is they both kind of turn sideways in the road, effectively creating a backup. And there's that honking, screech, and then where everyone waits, and then there wasn't the big bang, just a bump.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Which distracts the cops, and it distracts the people in the bank. And out of the car, there's two separate cards. One emerges a man, and one emerges a woman. And you can actually feel from the magic that you did that you have just set up a lifelong romance. And they will be telling this story to their grandkids. If I hadn't been distracted and we hadn't crashed our cars, we would have driven right by each other. But something in life was destined to make this happen.
And for the rest of our lives, we are Community State Bank and U.S. Cellular customers.
Later on, they shoot a commercial.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
So you get a little.
People in the bank are distracted.
Yeah, you got your moment. What are you doing, everyone? I want to go right down the line. Chet, what are you doing?
So what is the teller I'm working with? Is she?
Yeah, she's distracted. Well, what is that? Right, she looks out the door.
I look around quickly to see if there are any cameras.
Yeah, there's tons of cameras. It's a bank.
Okay, I turn to Regina and I say, "Which way? Where are we supposed to go?"
Okay, Jacob, what are you doing in the van?
I'm getting out of the van.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing whoever the largest luchador is.
Yeah. We'll call it. Yeah, we're going to say it's Mike, the guy with the Don't Panic tattoo.
With the Don't Panic tattoo. I said, come on, let's go. They need us. And I just start slowly walking with Mike towards the front door of the bank.
No, dude.
Okay, great.
I want to jump. Ethan, you're killing me.
Okay, Regina, what are you doing?
Fuck it. I head for the door.
The gate?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a locked gate as far as you know. Okay, Ethan.
Can I? Yeah, I text Chuck and I say, tell Chet to tell everybody to look. Like, what's that look? You know, you get that kind of thing.
Okay.
Butterfly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chuck, you get the text.
Yeah. I just turned to Chet and we make eye contact. And I kind of mouth to him, do the thing. And I say, do the thing. And I'm pointing, tell them to, just quick gesture because I'm already looking for, I'm looking at as the tellers are coming out, as everybody's kind of stepping out from behind their podiums or whatever. I'm looking for that almost inevitable key ring someone has on their hip because they're always opening and closing all these doors.
It's on it's like a pass card with a key. It's like the stretchy, retractable thing.
Yeah, I'm going for a pickpocket.
Okay, that's cool. So, Chet, you're looking around at the cameras. You see cameras. You people are looking. Do you want to do anything else? Do you want to
So people are moving already to like the.
Well, they're kind of looking around. I mean, they have some bank skills that they're not just going to walk away from a full teller drawer and stuff, but they might need some coercing or nudging.
Hey, everybody! What was that? What's that over there?
Yeah.
Using the voice. Was that a like looky here voice?
I love that. When you use the voice, you don't have to actually use any emotion or inflection, apparently. Can we take that again from the top, please, Chet? What do you say to them?
Hey, everybody! What's that over there? Oh, you want me to actually try it? So I do use the voice, and I say, "Hey, what's that over there?"
Okay, so pull a card.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ooh. Two of something.
Oh.
2 of pentacles.
Oh. So he says it like he said it the first time then.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, he looks like a complete fool doing it because that's what the card looks like.
It says
Hey, everybody.
It says for the card description, multitasking is not your friend now. Okay, so you say that, but the tone of your voice...
I probably draw more attention to myself than anything else.
You said it just like you actually said it.
Just like you said it, and everyone starts like sobbing. Like, what's this? Like, and he's just like, what is this? Like, you've given them all existential dread. That like you didn't define what you said. It was such a flat voice and without any real context, but the voice works. So you just said like, "What is this?" Right? And they're all interpreting it their own way. Their lives, their fears, their nightmares.
Why do I work in a bank?
Why do I do this? Why do I go home at night?
Oh no!
Every day I count other people's money.
Okay, they are distracted in a very weird way, Chuck.
I go to the woman who's got like the access card on her hip, and I put one hand on her shoulder, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
As with the other hand, I go for the pull, which shouldn't be that hard.
You neuro-linguistic programming bastard.
Oh, you know.
Okay, go for it. Pull a card.
All right. 5 of pentacles? 5? I mean, it's a clip on a hip.
Yeah,
we're not talking.
I'm going to say that like you're feeling chill and you there was a distraction, so a 5 is good. Okay. Regina, the door is locked.
Mm-hmm.
The gate is locked. You can see it behind it. There is some small security boxes, and there's some like large flat file sort of, like you might put a painting in or something. And then there's the vault. Chuck's coming over with a card. The tellers are sort of trying to figure out what's going on. And the door opens and a clown and a luchador walk in. Ethan, what are you doing as you watch them walk?
Punchline to this.
So
It's the aristocrats.
Right.
So were there more than one luchador?
Yeah, the other guy's in the van. All
right, so I climb up in the front and basically say, we need to pull around the back of the bank. Like, I don't want to pull in the front. That's where all the accident is, but I want to get closer to this. And
there's a drive-through loop, exactly. I think I saw. So you're going back near the drive-through tower. Okay, you're doing that. Regina, you now have, or Chuck, you have the access card.
Mm-hmm. I just, boom.
Okay.
Hit it.
So right now we're going to say that people are temporarily distracted by their existential angst, but it's not going to last very long. Okay. Jacob, you walk in.
Yes.
You see a bunch of bank tellers sobbing.
Yes.
You see...
Seems appropriate.
Chet looking confused and kind of sad himself. Yes.
If and only Regina's on video, you by can the see door, what Corey's doing. Regina's by the cage door to the vault.
The cage door to the vault is open, and I believe Chuck and Regina are going through it.
Oh, okay.
It's a door that leads to a room with the boxes, and then the vault's in the back of that. It's another step.
Okay. I walk around behind the tellers, patting people on the back, saying, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
All of them think that this is a nightmare come to life.
I'm just like the way somebody pats you on the back, like in a coffee shop when you break into tears. Yes. And I stand there and like looking down the corridor of the vault or the room and the vault behind it. Yeah. And I hold up my hands like a Baptist faith healer. And I'm like, I'm going to feel it.
Okay, pull a card. You're going to feel it. And after this, all hell is going to break loose with these people who are all coming back to their senses and or descending into madness.
The Hanged Man.
Oh, well, the good news is it's a major arcana.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn.
And it's pretty much how I'm feeling, hung upside down by one leg.
Are you reversed or regular? Regular, he'll be hanging down.
I'm straight up.
Okay. We've had him before. Indicates positive needed changes. Change is a part of the cyclical nature of life. Card always reminds us, this too shall pass. Okay. It may decide that you will leave your job you're currently working, even if it's a good job, because your heart is no longer in it. You're to follow your dreams.
Ooh.
Yeah, you have to decide what your current job is now, don't you?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not sure what the heck my job is anymore. Okay. I may only have half an arm.
Yeah, you don't really put your arms up over your head. You put them up, but then one of them just flops down like a... like the elbows the wrong way and stuff.
Give me a break for 10 seconds. Okay. So yeah. So I
can feel one of the flat files. Like that's where it's coming from. Your shadow magnet is drawing you to, like, you can sense it. It's the root.
And everything. I throw my sort of floppy dolphin-like appendage on the back of Mike, and I go, come on. It sort of makes this wet on the back of his neck. And then we walk back towards the
that must hurt. Okay, so you and the luchador go back. Chet, everyone starts screaming from the creepy clown. Yeah, they're
existential angst has overtaken them.
Yeah, like they're like, what is this? And they're contemplating life, and a deranged, sawtooth, floppy-armed clown and a wrestler walked in and started...
I've never it's fucked up. I've never really tried to use the voice twice in a row.
It's not hard.
I'm going to do it again. Yeah. And this time I'm just going to tell everybody, be calm and be quiet.
Okay.
I'm going to go full like Purple Man on this.
Okay.
All right. Whoa. Nice call.
I haven't liked my pulls so far. 7 of something?
No.
6.
6.
6 of something.
6 of cups.
6 of cups. Okay. 6 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2.
If I said it was reversed.
6 of cups reversed. Okay, a 6 is sort of a half-assed job.
They do it, but it is like Kilgrave, where they're fully aware that they're being made to do.
There we go. Love it.
Of course.
Yeah,
he went Purple Man on it.
Yeah, he went Purple Man. It's be quiet and be calm, and they're all like want to talk, but they can't, so they sit there and mutely cry.
I mean, it's going to get the job done.
Yeah.
So. You proud? Are you proud now, Chet? You proud?
Look, I am not doing it for selfish reasons this time.
No, you are not doing it for selfish reasons, so it does not introduce shadows or end poorly. Okay, you are now, all the rest of you are inside except for Ethan. Ethan, you fine outside right now?
There's I just looked at the thing. There's actually a back entrance into the bank. That's one of the main entrance. I get out and start to walk towards it.
It's smart.
Okay. So it's going to be locked. Are you bringing the luchador?
Did I hear the screaming?
Probably not.
Okay, well then I'm just watching real carefully right now. I tell him to park real close to that back entrance and just leave it running. And I roll down the window to kind of keep an ear out and keep an eye out on the cops.
I've texted you 6 eggplants, but I don't think I ever told you about what my eggplant code means.
And then a boiled shrimp, and you don't know what that means either.
Okay, you're standing in front of a large sealed flat file, or like a safety deposit box.
Yeah, it's long. It's like 2.5 feet wide. It's about 3 inches tall.
Sure, and long.
Right, and there's locks. And I just look at Mike and I say, "You've got this, right?"
And he's like, he is so excited. He's in a bank.
I'm sure.
Right? And he's about to break open a lockbox, and people, there's like magic powers and stuff, and a clown just told him, you've got this. He just rips the locks off. Right? And then he jumps up and does one of those fancy high kicking thing with both his feet together in the air.
Like a Russian dancer.
Yeah, like a Russian dancer. Comes down a little awkwardly on his knee, but he's probably fine, right? And he's kind of cool, and he's running around, and he's doing all sorts of wrestling stuff.
Yes.
And I open the drawer. I like pat him on the head with my floppy appendage, and then I open the drawer.
And you open the drawer, and there is a single piece of paper in there. It is the most boring piece of paper you've ever seen in your life.
And I'm an accountant.
It is the town charter.
Okay. I speed read it as best I can in my stoned state.
You're not stoned anymore, we're going to say.
Okay.
It's a town charter, man. Talks about bylaws, talks about proceedings.
How many selectmen can vote on the budget?
It's like from the end of the 19th century, and you're like, here, and it's got like, herewith we do undersign as defined by, and it's got...
And it's like pure evil.
It contains it somewhere, but you're like, this. You just find pure boredom.
Right. I know what I need here. I know exactly what I need. I pick up this piece of paper and I roll it and I turn around to whoever's behind me, which I think is just Mike and Regina at the end of the hallway. And I say, and Chuck, and I say, this is terrible. That means we need a lawyer. And I start marching back to the van. No, I think the van is out front.
No, at some point, Chuck and I have been texting, so at some point, reasonably,
so I start walking to the front, and Chuck redirects me.
Okay, what are you doing with the tellers who are now still mutely crying, staring at Chet, the voice of the Red Ravens, as a clown, a luchador?
I pat them on the head as I go by.
Tell them to
make it worse?
Chet. Just tell them to forget like everything that's happened in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, you can.
You will forget everything that just happened here in the past 20 minutes and go back on with your normal day.
Okay, pull a card for that one.
It's going to be good.
Man.
God.
Judgment.
That's okay. Major Arcana means it worked perfectly.
Yeah. I know, but
the implications are frightening.
Implications, exactly.
It's about decisions and judgments which are too hastily made. When judgment is reversed, a decision has already been made. Okay.
Damn. I wish I'd reversed it.
So, no, I said you reversed it because we had it the other way. Oh. I jumped ahead. I cheated. Because I've got the hyperlinks now that show that what we've done. So sometimes I just pick the one we haven't.
Okay, cool.
Okay, it seems to work perfectly. And you guys walk out the back where Ethan is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you walk out the back, and there's the van there, and you look like the most motley, creepiest people that have ever been seen. You're completely screened by the bank to like the police car, and an ambulance shows up or the fire truck, just because that's what you do when there's an accident, and everything seems to be fine, and you've got a piece of paper.
I hand it to Ethan. I say, I think this is your business. There's something in here that is as bad as I thought the fire hydrant was.
And he hands you a piece of paper, and you have no idea what it is.
So I open it up, and I look at it, and I start reading. Be it enacted by the General Assembly of the State, Kansas, that the town of Coffeyville in the county of, oh my God, what have you given me?